Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've set a relaxing environment because we've got a nice, gentle, full body Pilates workout. I know this week can be very busy for everyone, so we've got a nice calming workout today. We're still going to be working on strengthening, but we've got a lot of stretching put in there too. So when you're ready, let's get started on our backs today to gently warm up the spine. So coming to lay flat on your backs, let's keep our knees in the air, feet on the ground, coming up onto our toes now. Let's open our arms out to allow space for our legs. Inhale here, exhale to drop your legs down to the right. Let's come back through center, inhale, exhale, drop them down to the left. Keep going here. A nice little spinal massage. Keep your palms planted in the ground. Let's take one more of these on each side. Breathing nice and deep here. Last one. Well done. Let's hug our knees in now, and we're going to draw big circles with the knees, opening up through the hips here. Just breathing naturally through this one. Come through center and let's switch direction. Well done. Let's take one more. Well done. We're going to come up through center now, all the way into a 4-point kneel. Making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders here and your knees are underneath your hip points. We're going to warm up the spine with some cat-cow. So inhale to arch, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round through the spine, look towards your navel. Inhale, arch and look forward. Exhale, round away from the mat. Let's take a couple more of these, nice and slow here. Warming up through the core and through the spine. Well done. Returning to center. Let's walk our hands out. We're going to send the hips forward and dip them down to the mat, opening through the chest into your cobra position. Lovely stretch in the lower back here. Keep your upper body lifted. We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to shift our weight back, send the glutes towards the heels, reach forward, child's pose. Let's take a few flows between these. Inhale, pull forward, dip the hips, cobra. Exhale, send it back. This should feel really lovely for the spine. Let's take a couple more. Plant your palms into the mat. Let's take one more. Inhale, pull forward, dip those hips. Exhale, child's pose. Well done. On your next inhale, let's pull forward to tabletop. Keep those hands walked forwards. We're going to curl the toes under and send our hips up high into a downward facing dog. Pedaling through the heels here. Let's get a lovely stretch in the calves and the hamstrings. Holding here for a couple more breaths. Push away from that mat. Well done. When you're ready, let's walk the hands to the feet. Hold in your fold here. Nice generous bend in the knees. Let your upper body hang loose. On your next inhale, circle it round and up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to bend through the knees. Pulse twice here. Lift it up. Inhale, so exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, lift it up. A couple more like this. Gently warming up through the whole body here. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Grab onto your right wrist. Bend over towards the left. Inhale through center. Let's grab the left wrist, bend over towards the right. Nice full body stretch here. Reaching up one more time, and let's melt the hands down. We're going to come into our standing portion now. So I'd like you to take a nice wide stance on your mat because we're going to be moving into some side lunges. This one's not going to be too difficult, but it's going to burn a little bit. So we're going to start with our hands behind our head. Now let's lunge down to the left. Bend that knee, make sure that the knee doesn't go past your toes. Exhale through center. Inhale, bend to the right. Exhale through center. Remembering we're inhaling as we lower and exhaling to push ourselves back up to standing. Gently warming up, send your glutes back behind you like you're sitting on a chair. And keep that upper body lifted. Let's take one more on each side. Nice warm up for the legs here and come through center. We're now just going to work on the left side. So let's inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Can you squeeze that left glute at the top of the move? Let's take two more and then we're going to add on. Last one. Well done. We're going to add on a side bend. Inhale, lower, hold here. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, center. Let's inhale to lower. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center, exhale to standing. 4 more like this. And then we've got one more move to add on. You're going to be feeling a lovely stretch through the right side of the body here, working the sides of our abs, our obliques, which is working on tightening that waistline. This is your last one before we add on. Let's add on. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, extend that right arm out long. Exhale, center. Inhale, center. Exhale, standing. There's a lot of center here. So we're going to side bend. Extend that arm. Return it to your head. Stand up straight. Stand up tall. Keep it going here. We're going to take 2 more and then we're going to pulse it out. Feeling a lovely burn in that right side now and in that left leg. Come through center. Let's inhale to lower and we're just going to pulse it out here. Just little small lifts here. You're going to be feeling this a bit more in the quad now. Let's pulse it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's come up to standing. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale to fold over your legs. Feeling this in the hamstrings here. A nice little break before we do the same sequence on the other side. Well done. Break is over. Let's place our hands behind our head. We're going to be lunging to the right now. Inhale, lower. Exhale to lift. Just starting off with those side lunges for the right side now. Pretending like you're sitting on a chair as you lower down. Really sending your glutes back behind you. Let's take one more. And we're going to add on that bend. Let's inhale to lower. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, standing. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, standing. 4 more like this. A little bit more pressure is put on that glute now because we're holding in that lunge. You've got 2 more. Working the full body here. Last one, and then we're going to add on that extension. It's okay if you can't follow the breathing pattern, just try and get the moves right. Inhale, lower. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return. Inhale, center. Exhale, standing. There is a lot of breathing going on here. You're doing really well. Again, it is fine to just follow the moves. You're going to get the same results. Let's take 3 more and then we're going to pulse it out. Keep that core tight for 2. Can you lower any more into your lunge? Let's see if we can lunge as low as we can for this one. Oh, that burns. Return through center, lift. Let's take those pulses. Inhale, lower, and let's breathe naturally as we pulse it out. That right glute is fired up. Make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Let's keep pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Straighten those legs. Lift it up to the ceiling and let's fold over the legs. What a warm up. I hope you're feeling nice and warm now. Let's make our way down into a tabletop position now. Again, wrists under shoulders, knees under hip points. And we're going to start with some bird dogs. So just a gentle warm up for the whole body, even though we're already very warm, gently warming up into this sequence. I'm going to start with my left hand and my right leg. We're going to be working on opposites here. Inhale to prepare, tighten your core. Exhale to lift opposite arm, opposite leg out straight. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're working that same side. We're just going to keep working this side for the whole sequence, and then we're going to move on to the other side. Squeeze that glute as you lift your leg up. Let's take one more. Return to center. Extend your arm and your leg out straight now, and we're going to take our straight lifts. Inhaling to prepare, exhale to lift them up straight. Inhale, lower to the mat. Exhale, lift. 4 more like this. Point through the toes, squeeze your glute. For 3, tight core here. I know this one uses a lot of balance. Last one. Well done. Let's add on. Inhale to prepare, exhale, lift. Inhale, take a pull down, shoulder blade squeezes in, extend, lower down. Let's sync our breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, pull down. Exhale, center. Inhale, lower. 4 more like this. Trying to remember to point through the toes here. Let's elongate those legs. Squeezing with the left shoulder blade as we pull back. That was your last one. We're going to add on. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift. Inhale as you curl your leg, pull your arm back. Exhale, extend both. Inhale, lower. Keep this going. Leg curl with a pull down. I know this one's going to really be testing your balance. You're doing so well. Let's take 3 more. That stabilizing arm, it might be shaking a little bit. Mine is too. You've got 1 more. Try not to sink in the back. Keep a strong core. Reaching out 1 more time and lowering down. Well done. Let's reward ourselves with a wide-legged child pose. Knees apart, toes together, reach forward, send it back. Nice deep breaths here, reaching with the fingertips. Well done. Let's pull up through center and work the other side. So for me, this is going to be my right arm, left leg. We're going to start with our bird dogs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, extend both out long. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Nice, gentle warm up. 3 more like this. Squeeze that glute at the top. Point through your toes. We've got 1 more. Return to center. Let's extend that arm and leg out long now. We're going to take our straight leg lifts. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Gently tapping the mat each time. So we're not getting much of a break here. Trying to keep that tension. Let's take 1 more. Let's add on our pull down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, pull down. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower. Firing up the right side of our back. and increasing that tension in our left glute. Full body move here. Let's keep that core tight to keep you balanced. Last one. Well done. Let's add on that curl. Exhale, lift. Inhale, curl the leg, pull down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, our combo. Extend and lower. 4 more like this. Really working on our balance and coordination with this move, whilst also strengthening the whole body. What a great move. Let's take 2 more. Squeeze that arm back, squeeze the glute, extend, let's lower down. Really well done. Coming back to that child's pose, knees go wide, we send the glutes back. Well done, everyone. Let's take 1 more breath here. And on your exhale, bring it up through center. We're going to come to sit on our glutes now, with our knees bent in front of us. And we're going to come into a little ab series, finding our C curve. So keeping your feet hip distance apart and knees bent, let's reach forward with the arms, nice and straight here. Inhale as we prepare. Exhale to lower down into your C curve. Slight rounding through the upper back here, leaning back until you can feel a contraction in your abs. Inhale, pull back to center. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, center. Keep this going. Switching on those core muscles. Let's take 2 more before we add on. Last one. As we inhale, we're going to come through center, lift your arms. Exhale to lower and lower into your C curve. Inhale, come forward, lift. Exhale, lower into your C curve. 4 more like this. Trying to sit up as tall as you can when you lift your arms. Nice straight back here. We've got 2 more. And last one, reach for the ceiling. Now as we lean back, we're going to lift our right leg. Lower down, reach forward, lift up. Lower down, lift your left leg. Reach forward and reach up. Keep this going. Really turning on those ab muscles now. Warming up through the hips as well. Make sure that your core is really engaged when you lean back. Lean back as much as your core allows you to get the most out of this move. We're working on our full body here, everyone. Let's take 1 more on each side. Inhale, lower down, lift. Exhale through center. Well done. Let's extend our legs now, keeping a gentle bend through the knees. And we're going to place our hands either side of our hips. Inhale to round forward over our legs, come up. Exhale to circle them round, down and back towards your hips. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, lift, circle round. This should feel really yummy in the spine. We're going to do a little bit of spinal work now before we move on to working our legs. Keep this going. Rounding as much as you can over your legs and then sitting up nice and straight as you bring those arms back down. Let's take 2 more of these. Inhale to lift and exhaling to lower. Last one, round forward even more. And let's lower down. Well done. Straightening our legs now. Keeping our feet flexed so toes come towards us. Reaching forward. Inhale here. We're going to exhale to fold forward. Pulse, pulse twice over your feet or your shins, wherever your flexibility allows. Inhale here. Exhale to pulse, pulse forward. Try to keep those arms straight. We're not looking to grab onto our toes here. We're just looking to bend forward as much as our flexibility allows. This is going to look different for everyone. Remembering when you sit up straight, sit up as tall as you can. We're working on spinal mobility here. Rounding forward, and then shoulder blades come back and down. Engage your core, sit up straight. Let's take one more after this, and then we've got one more spine move. Coming through center. Placing your palms on top of each other. We're going to do the same but laterally. So inhaling to prepare. Exhale to twist, twist twice. Inhale through center, twist, twist away from your legs. Moving through the core here. Again, keep that core nice and tight. Legs are zipped together. Keeping those shoulders back and down to keep your posture nice and straight. Let's take one more of these on each side. Last one, well done. Folding forward over your feet now. Coming to grab your shins or your toes wherever your flexibility allows. Allowing a nice rounding through the spine here. Well done. We're going to come into a side lying series now. So I'm going to come to lay on my right side. With my head in my right hand, we're going to extend both legs out long, making sure that your hips are stacked on top of each other in a nice straight line. Bending your left leg until your toes come to that right knee joint. Opening up through the hips and the knee to the ceiling. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, let's inhale to try and tap that knee to the mat. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Open up through that hip. Try to not rotate it. We're just opening up, so we're not sending the hips too far forward. Let's take 3 more of these. Blue. Well done. I'm going to have to move him because he's going to get in the way of the next move. Okay, he's sorted out now. Keeping your foot on that knee joint, we're now going to extend that leg up long, point through the toes, flex the foot and sweep it down. At the bottom, we're going to point the toes, find that knee joint, send it up tall, flex the foot and lower down. Keep this going. Inhaling as we lift, exhaling to lower. Inhale, find that knee joint, send it up tall, exhale, flex and lower. Let's take 3 more like this. Flexing as we lower, pointing as we lift. Seeing if you can turn that toe out a little bit to switch on them glutes. Well done. From the bottom, we're going to point and lift, flex and lower. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Let's take 4 more like this. Seeing if we can rotate that foot to turn on those glute muscles. You have 2 more. Keeping your core tight here. Last one. Lowering down, well done. Let's place that left knee on the mat now. 90-degree angle in the leg. Right leg goes out long, point through the toes. Inhale here. Exhale to lift the right leg off of the mat. Squeeze that inner thigh. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. You're going to be really feeling this in the inner thigh here. Let's take 2 more. And last one. Hold here. Let's take little circles. Nice small circles, point through the toes here. Constant tension in that inner thigh. You might find that your foot is a bit wobbly. Let's switch directions. These are muscles that we don't often use, so that you're going to really notice when you do use them. Let's take one more. Hold here. Flex the foot, point the toes. Flex the foot, point the toes. 4 more like this. Really building that tension up in the inner thigh. Let's take 2 more. Last one. Hold and lower the leg. Well done. Let's bend our knees now into a side seated position, coming into our mermaid stretch. So inhale, lift your arms out laterally. Exhale, bend over your legs. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend away from your legs. 1 more of these on each side. And last one, exhaling away from your legs. Coming back through center, and we're going to switch to the other side. So I'm laying on my left side now, head in my left hand, hips are stacked and legs go out long. Let's bring that right leg to find the left knee joint. Inhale here. Let's exhale, tap it down to the mat. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to tap. Keep this going. Stabilizing here through the right hand. Keeping our core muscles nice and tight. Try and squeeze that right glute as you send your knee to the ceiling. Opening up through that hip. Let's take 1 more. Well done. From here, point the toes, send the leg out long, flex the foot, sweep it down. Point the toes, find that knee joint, extend up tall, flex and lower down. Strong in the core here to keep good balance. We're going to take 3 more of these. Inhaling to lift and exhaling as we lower. 2 more. Keep your core strong to avoid rocking. Last one. Flexing as we lower down. Hold here. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale to point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Can you rotate that foot a little bit towards the ceiling to really switch on that right glute? Let's take 3 more like this. Squeezing the right side of your core to stabilize you. For 2. Last one. Let's use that leg and bend it in front of us at a 90-degree angle. Send the left leg out long now, point through the toes. Let's take our inner thigh lifts. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Keep this going. Switching on that left inner thigh now. Squeezing as much as you can at the top. Let's take 1 more before we move to circles. Hold here. Let's draw those little circles. Going clockwise. Keep that tension in the thigh. Don't drop your leg. 1 more in this direction. And let's switch. Anti-clockwise now. Breathing naturally through this move. Let's take a couple more. Well done. Hold here. Point through the toes. Flex the foot. Point the toes. Flexing the foot, pointing the toes. Few more like this. Really well done. You've got 1 more. Holding in a pointed pose, and let's lower down. Well done. Bending your knees now, coming into our mermaid. Inhale to extend the arms out laterally. Exhale to bend over your legs. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend away from your legs. 1 more of these on each side. Lovely stretch through the side body. Last one. And from here, we're going to come all the way down into a prone position. So lying on your stomachs, keeping your hands either side of your chest, elbows bent and tucked into your body. Let's inhale here. Exhale to push up into our cobra. Straighten through the arms if you can. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift. So we're coming into little cobra push-ups. Remembering to keep your elbows tucked in. You're going to feel this in the backs of your arms. Push through the heels of your palms. Really feeling this in our triceps. Let's take 3 more. A gentle variation of a push-up. For 2. And last one. Let's lower down. Well done. Create a little pillow for your head here. We're going to work on our legs now. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale to lift your legs. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Inhale to lower down. Exhale to lift. How high can you lift your legs? Squeeze as much as you can, really holding that tension at the top. We're going to do this for 3 more reps. Exhaling to lift and squeeze, inhaling to gently lower down. You've got 1 more, and then we have got a combo. Lower the legs down, return your hands either side of your chest, and we're going to take a modified swan dive. So let's lower down into that cobra push-up, but as we lower, we're going to lift our legs. Exhale, push up. Let's inhale to lower down, lift our legs. Exhale, push up, reset. This is going to feel really nice in your lower back. We're stretching and strengthening at the same time. What a great move. Welcoming that little shake in your arms. Squeezing your glutes as you lift your legs up. Let's go for 3 more. And 2. Last one. Well done. Lowering all the way down now. Bending your knees so that your heels come in towards your glutes. Grab onto those ankles. Inhale here. Exhale to kick your legs up towards the ceiling. Reach back, point through the toes, coming into your bow pose. Squeeze your glutes at the top here, feeling a lovely opening through the chest. Let's hold for 3 more breaths. Squeeze the glutes. For 2. Last one. Squeeze 1 more time and lower those knees down to the mat. Let's push up into our cobra position. Big inhale here, opening through the chest. 1 more breath here. And let's send it back into a child's pose. Reach forward with the fingertips, letting your head rest down on the mat if you can. 1 more breath here. And let's flow between these two. So seeing if we can round our back and then dip our hips towards the mat, open through the chest. Inhale here, exhale to arch through the spine and gently push back into your child's pose. Inhale, round, come through center, dip the hips, open the chest, cobra. Exhale, arch, push it back, glutes come towards your heels, child's pose. 2 more like this. Rounding through the spine, opening the chest, arching and sending it back. 1 more. This should feel really yummy for the spine. Last one. Sending it back 1 more time into your child's pose. Reaching forward, stretch through the upper back here. And let's exhale to come through center. Well done. We're going to finish class in a seated position. Taking a moment to do our side bends. So inhale, reach out laterally. Exhale, side bend. Can you look up towards your hand here? Inhale through center. Exhale to side bend on the other side, keeping open through the chest. Inhaling through center, exhale side bend. Lovely side body stretch. Inhale center, exhale to side bend. Well done. Coming back to center, let's place our left hand on our right knee. Sweep back with the right hand, seeing if you can send your gaze towards that right shoulder. Gentle spine stretch here. And let's switch to the other side. Opposite hand comes to opposite knee. Sweep round with the left hand, sending your gaze towards that left shoulder. Let's take one more breath here and return to center. Hands come to your knees now. Let's take big circles with the neck, making them as big as you can, releasing any tension in the neck, shoulders and upper back. Let's switch direction. A couple more of these. Last one. Returning your head to center, let's take one last big inhale, reach, hands to the ceiling, palms come together, and exhaling into prayer. Well done everyone. I hope that workout made you feeling stronger but more relaxed. Thank you so much for working out with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.